Hey, what's up? It's Case with EverydayMasters. I swear I don't care, but I do think it's funny. My name's Case, C-A-S-E. I don't know why people call me Chase. I must have been Chase in another life, and maybe that's where you know me from. But in this life, my name's Case. So I swear you can call me whatever you want, but if you do want to call me my correct name, it's Case.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down.
I don't know why I'm making this video. This is another one. I'm like, why am I doing this? When I did the first group session, people kept thinking that I was going to do it online, like we do videos. You don't do it that way. I mean, I guess you can, but I don't do it that way. You just lay down. You're supposed to have your eyes shut. For the optimal experience, you would have your eyes shut. And, just lay down in a comfortable place. And basically, that's what I do. I just sit or lay down and just do my thing. And I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I give a distance session? For a few of you who keep emailing me, I guess I'll just videotape this because I don't know. I hope it helps you do whatever that. And what I do, anybody, you can do whatever you want, but this is just what I do. And so, okay, man, this is gonna be super boring. So, like I said, if you want something funny or entertaining, it'll be the next video. Okay, so here's what I look like when I give a distance session. Peace. Editing this video, I realize, watching myself give this distance session, that this is so incredibly boring that I feel like I have to add a commentary or I can't even post it. I wanted to talk about some of the things that I think about when I give a distance session, and it's kind of difficult because it's just so easy. It would be like describing how to breathe to someone. You just like what do you do? It's like, well, I just go to that person in my mind. I don't have to know the person. I don't have to know their name. I don't have to, if somebody said my cousin's neighbor was in a car accident, can you give him a session? The field that connects us all knows exactly who that is. So I just have complete trust in the intelligence of these frequencies and this field that connects us all. I don't wonder, oh, am I getting the right person? I know I'm getting the right person. I know that we're all connected. There is no doubt in my mind. So maybe that's why I just find it so easy, because I'm kind of taken out of the equation. I don't have to figure out anything. I just simply sit down, walk around, lay down, whatever. I mean, if I was at the beach, I could walk down the ocean and give someone a session. I would obviously have my eyes open. But for this session, I'm in a hotel room. So I figured I would just sit in a comfortable place and, just close my eyes and bring in these frequencies. So I simply just, there's no prep, or there's no, I don't do any prayers, or there's really nothing to do besides think about that person, and I just go there. And I know without a doubt that I am with that person. And I just bring in these frequencies and just waller in them, knowing that I am with that person. Now, the person, they don't have to be laying down with their eyes shut. That would, to maximize their experience, that would be ideal. But, you could just be eating lunch in a Chinese restaurant. It doesn't matter. But obviously, if you're eating lunch in a Chinese restaurant, your experience will be less, but the results will be the same. There is no need to have sensations or experience like colors or tingling or whatever your experience might be. That doesn't make the session real. The session is real, and the results that come from that session are real. But like I said, if you're going to pay me to give you a distance session, it would probably be best if you laid down in a comfortable place and relaxed, and just let go. And if you want to imagine me giving you a session, then that's cool. You don't have to. I'm imagining whatever I need to imagine. Like sometimes, I picture somebody just laying there in front of me. Other times I like to make them small, like the 12-inch like Barbie doll, and I can just like spin them around. Or sometimes I just think about getting the whole room that they're in, or the whole house that they're in, there's no one way. Any of you who can feel this frequency can do this. And it's a tool that we've been given. And the more you use this tool, the better at it you become, the more proficient. And you'll learn with time that you don't have to prep yourself. You don't have to say these certain prayers. You don't have to have any ritual to do this. Now, if you like to have rituals, if you like to burn incense or burn sage or whatever you're used to doing, then you can do that. But as long as you know you don't need to do that. If you're doing this and you are protecting yourself from negativity or from evil spirits, you will never open the door for their healing as wide as you can until you realize you don't need protection. You don't need your process that you're used to going through, whatever that may be. I had several comments regarding my last group session where people had to work, or something came up and they were preoccupied, and so they were unable to lay down at that exact time. But that didn't stop these frequencies. I have so many people that emailed and said, I was just at work and I was just walking around, and all of a sudden this feeling came over me, these energies, I could just feel them going through me. Well, that's because they reached out for this. If you reach out for this, you don't have to be laying down. And what I've realized during the group sessions is all I simply have to do is do exactly what I do with one person, but just know that my intent is for anyone that is reaching out for this activation, for this healing, that they will receive it. And it's really that simple. So when I start giving these group distance sessions in the future, I'm probably going to be giving about 8 or 12 a month. Not that I think you should join in on 8 or 12. That's a bit much. If you're like, I'm going to do every one of them, you're kind of putting out into the universe, oh, the last one didn't work, so I got to do it again. Oh, the last one didn't work, so I got to do it again. It might be best that you just do 1 or 3 and then just stop and just see what happens. Give it a month. Just see what happens. Just take a break, and then, maybe next month jump in on 1 or 2. But as long as your intent is you're reaching out for this connection, you're reaching out for this healing, you're reaching out to activate this light in you, this because what you're going to realize is you've always been anchoring this light, but once you become activated to it, you become conscious of what you're actually doing. And it's an amazing feeling. And I've mentioned this in several of my videos, that when I give a session with someone, the session starts before I do. In fact, this session, in a way, almost starts the moment you reach out for this connection. And I see that, like, everybody that lays down on my table, they go into register before I start. So which is another beautiful thing, because I don't take myself too seriously, because when I realize that the person is already in full register before I've started, I know that they're at the right place, and this is exactly what they need to be doing. I used to call someone, and then I would give the session, and then I would call them back. I don't do that anymore. I don't call them back, because what I realize is when I call them back, it breaks them out of the session. Because when I stop, when I'm done, the session continues on. I mean, I've given so many sessions where, a 15-minute session just ends up going for an hour. So, to be honest with you, I have 2 distance sessions that I offer. I offer a 30-minute and an hour. If you don't really want to talk to me, like if talking is not your priority or asking questions or anything, then there's really no reason to choose an hour session, because once the 15-minute session, the 30-minute session where we talk for 15 minutes, and then the 15-minute session, it's going to continue when I stop. And you're going to get everything that you would have gotten from the hour session. So I really wouldn't even choose, if I was you, I really wouldn't even choose an hour session unless you just want to talk to me and you have, some things you want to talk about, questions about, I don't know, advice, whatever you want to talk about. But as far as the sessions go, if you simply want to have a session with me, I would probably choose the half-hour session, because like I said, it will continue on after I finish. So I did just want to throw that in, because I do this with full integrity and full honesty, and so okay. I hope everybody has. I'll let this run for a little bit longer, but it's about all I have to say. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. And I expect to see some of you in my group sessions. And this is going to be amazing. Okay, peace and love to everybody.
3, 4. If you're looking for some